Kim Go-eun and GOT7's Jinyoung can't stop crying after filming emotional scene for Yumi's Cells 2. Yumi's Cells 2 has shared a new glimpse behind the scenes of filming. Spoilers for episodes 9 and 10. The new behind-the-scenes video begins with Block BSP.0 filming his first scenes as new character Control Z. After cracking up everyone on set with a successful take of a humorous scene that takes place inside Yumi's mind, in which Yumi beats up the infuriating Control Z, P.0 hilariously jokes, "The director didn't tell me there'd be anything like this during our meeting." After P.0 introduces himself and his character to the camera, the clip moves on to Kim Go-eun playfully complaining to Jinyoung about his character Barbie developing feelings for Doyoung, Shin Yoon's character. Jinyoung then rebukes his own character by saying, "Viewers won't be able to understand Barbie's actions." Who could understand him doing that? When Yumi is this good to him? How could anyone understand him? He adds, "I was watching Kim Go-eun film, and it made me sad." Yumi decorated this and prepared a cake and did all of this, but in spite of all this, she has to say, "Let's break up." Imagine how she must feel. Later, Kim Go-eun and Jinyoung film their emotional breakup scene, and both actors shed real tears as they get caught up in the story. Even after the cameras stop rolling, Jinyoung struggles to contain his emotions as he furiously blinks back his tears, and Kim Go-eun is unable to stop crying as she wipes her face before monitoring their takes. Bo Hyun also makes his grand return to the drama in the video, and he shares an adorable hug with Kim Go-eun to celebrate their reunion. The crew also jokingly congratulates him on his character having become successful in the story. Finally, the video ends with unreleased behind-the-scenes footage from previous episodes before teasing that many changes will take place in the relationships between the characters next week.
NCT's Doyoung, Han Ghyo, and more test their chemistry at script reading for Dear X Who Doesn't Love Me. TVNG's upcoming drama, Dear X Who Doesn't Love Me, has shared a glimpse behind the scenes of its first script reading. Dear X Who Doesn't Love Me is a new romance drama about a magical notebook that can make anyone fall in love with someone for 1 month. When Seo Hee-soo, a college student and aspiring lyricist with low self-esteem, played by Han Ghyo, stumbles upon the notebook, she winds up becoming entangled with multiple men, including her guy friend Jung Se-ho, played by NCT's Doyoung. The newly released video begins with footage of the stars running through their lines at the table read, before rewinding all the way back to the cast members introducing themselves to the entire room at the very beginning. Han Ghyo describes her character Seo Hee-soo by explaining, "Hee-soo is someone who is very love-starved and desperate for love. So there are times when she feels very insecure and lonely. But she's someone who can sincerely root for someone, who has a strong sense of responsibility, and who is very warm. She's someone who would be a great friend to keep by your side." Meanwhile, Doyoung introduces his character by saying, Se-ho is a kid with emotional scars from his school days. But his wounds heal after he meets Hee-soo, and he naturally winds up developing one-sided feelings for her. Kwon Ah-raeum will be playing the role of Park Se-jin, an honest and daring part-time worker who isn't afraid of expressing her feelings. The actress describes her character as someone who is bold and knows how to say the things she wants, as well as someone who is like a bulldozer when pursuing the person she likes. Bang Jae-minute will play Kim Do-bin, a handsome and talented vocalist in the singer-songwriter club who gets involved with Seo Hee-soo because of her magical notebook. On the outside, he looks a bit prickly and aloof, but I think he's actually a very caring and considerate person in his heart, he explains. Sun Hyun-woo will be playing Kim Kang-wook, an aloof older student in the same club as Seo Hee-soo. The actor remarks with a shy laugh, Hyun-woo is the most popular guy on campus, and though it's a bit embarrassing for me to say this myself, he's a good singer and is also very handsome. Finally, Kim Ji-hoon describes his character Park Junyoung, a puppy-like younger guy that Seo Hee-seo meets at the library, as an aggressive younger guy who falls in love with Hee-seo at first sight. Dear X Who Doesn't Love Me premieres on July 14th and will be available with subtitles on Viki.
Super Junior's Heechul jokingly proposes to Apink's Bomi, for real, plus Ji-hyun Woo covers Mr. Chu. Super Junior's Kim Heechul jokingly asked Apink's Yoon Bomi to marry him in real life. On the July 9th episode of JTBC's Knowing Brothers, Ask Us Anything, Bomi acted out a skit in which the cast members and other guests took turns pretending to be her boyfriend. When it was Heechul's turn to play the part, Bomi mentioned that they had been dating for 7 years now, in the world of the skit, and he replied, "That's right, it's time for us to get married." He went on to ask, "But darling, when are we getting married?" Bomi replied, "You have to propose, honey." Heechul then took the reality of the situation up a notch by mentioning that his parents wanted him to get married in real life. "My mom is watching this show right now," he said. "My mom and dad told me to get married for real within the next year." Thinking he was still acting out the skit, Bomi replied in character, "Oh, really? Should we get married next year?" Heechul then clarified, "For real," but Bomi misunderstood and agreed, "Let's get married for real." Putting the skit on hold, Heechul suddenly interjected, "No, outside of filming for this show, are you really going to marry me? For real? My mom and dad are watching this right now. For real?" After cracking up in surprise, Bomi jokingly responded, "I need to get married for real, too." Later on in the skit, Bomi complained that the new paint smell in her fictional apartment was too overwhelming, asking Heechul for advice on whether she should leave the door open or not. Heechul replied by playfully declaring, "Then I guess you'll need to move in with me," before adding a dose of reality to the situation by referencing the new luxury multi-billion-won apartment he bought earlier this year. "You must not have seen the articles about the new house I bought," he boasted. "I told you, my parents really think I'm getting married." Meanwhile, when it was actor Ji-hyun Woo's turn to play Bomi's boyfriend in the skit, he impressed everyone by serenading her with a live band cover of Apink's real-life song, Mr. Chu.
What are your thoughts for this news? Share your thoughts with K-pop Radar on the comment section. And by the way, I'm really sorry if I pronounced name or title wrong. I hope you enjoyed the video.